Okay, so we're going to be talking about the jerk today. If you go back and watch our previous video on proper clean technique, sometimes when we do jerks, we'll do them from the floor or working from the rig, but today we're going to be doing them from the floor. So we need to make sure we get into that good clean setup and then get that barbell up to the front rack position before we drive that weight overhead. The nice thing about taking it from the floor is, if you remember, we were talking about grabbing that bar about thumb's distance from the outside of the thighs. And when we get it up to the front rack position in the clean, that's actually going to put our hands slightly outside of our shoulders, which is exactly what we want to do. In the jerk, we want to make sure that bar is sitting firmly on our shoulders so that it's one with our torso and our legs and not with the barbell sitting in the wrists and the hands. That's going to cause a lot more stress on the wrists and the shoulders. So when we're in that front rack position, we might need to open up the hands just a little bit to get there. Remember, we want that bar sitting on the shoulders so when we dip and drive, it's connected to our torso. So once we get into that front rack position with the hands slightly outside the shoulders, we want to make sure that those elbows aren't pointing down. We want them in frontal plane of our bodies, almost kind of like laser beams pointing forward. So when we're in this position here, the bar is connected to our torso. When we go into our dip, we want to make sure that we're staying nice and tall, maybe 2, 3, or 4 inches maximum. In the dip, we want to make sure that we're staying vertical. We should not be hinging forward. So when I dip, I think about corkscrewing my feet into the floor, building tension through the knees. As I dip, I want to think about launching that bar off the shoulders. So in slow motion, as I dip and launch, the bar is going to pass in front of the eyes, and then I'm actually going to drop underneath to receive the bar overhead before I stand up. So I'll show that to you in real time. Dip, drive, catch in the dip, and then stand out and lock. And that's the jerk.